It's the United States Supreme Court building here in our nation's capital. We're coming to you today from Washington, D.C. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. And now, let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for the Washington Wizards. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic. And then on Friday, the Atlanta Hawks coming to town. That will tip off a homestand for them.
And that one against the Bulls, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, guys, Kemba Walker is a multiple-time All-Star. But from his first seasons in the league, stardom was not assured. Even he said, "I never saw myself playing at this level. There were times I didn't know if I even belonged in the NBA. I guess you could say I'm surprised." Now, Kevin, every player has those doubts at the beginning, but few overcome them the way Kemba has.
David, he's come a long way. Thank you. Well, around this time of year, lots of national broadcasted games, Doris. Does that impact the players, you think, in any way?
I certainly think the guys are aware of the nights they're on national television. Some guys relish, Kev, as you know, the opportunity to play on the big stage. So for the regular season, those nights where you know the entire country is watching, that's a big deal.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Smart, the guards. Jason Tatum is out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Cantor in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Wagner out there with Hachimura. And it's Bryant in at the center. Now, and he really played well against Denver. Beal finds Bryant to the paint. Here's Wagner. Off target at the rim. And here's Boston. Here's Smart over Wall. Wall, the block. Basket good.
How about that finish by John Wall? The defense was not bad. He's just that good.
Here's Smart. Pass to Cantor. Back to Smart. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pitbull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
That free throw, no good. You know, Greg, defense are given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite two-way player.
And the second free throw, good.
And you know what I love, Kevin, is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Wall finds Beal. Here is Bryant. Shoots over Cantor. Bryant's shot is good. And Walker's got the ball here for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting a rock in that one, but they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think, Greg, even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
Now here's Wall, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Walker in the post, and it's sent back by Bryant. Here's Wagner. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Jason Tatum. The Wizards shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, for Washington, D.C. basketball, they have one title to their name, the champs back in '78.
What a run that was for that team, led by the great Wes Unseld. But boy, in the 40 years since that title, my goodness, fans of this franchise have waited so patiently for that return to greatness. When will it come?
3 on the clock. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
Wall looking it over. Outside Beal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And even though he came into the league at the age of 19 out of the University of Florida, Beal has been a scorer since the get-go.
Well, Bradley Beal entered the league as a sweet shooting 2-guard. He has worked his way into being a tremendous playmaker. Year over year, his overall offensive game has gotten so much better.
Walker the pass to Cantor. Now, here's Tice. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Here's Walker. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Smart, wide open, he fires. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Outside Beal. It's stolen by Tice. Walker against Beal. And Walker kicks to Tatum. Back to Walker. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Beal. Here's Hachimura. That's tipped.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
Here's Beal. Doesn't go that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. And the slam dunk by Wall.
He's slashing into the lane. The speed and the grace of John Wall.
Walker with it. 17 points for him last game against Chicago. So the Celtics called timeout, their first.
And John Wall, of course, having to fight back from that torn Achilles, but also is now having to play up to that super max contract he signed.
A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. Taking a look at Boston. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up. And checking out Washington. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And seeing where Washington is, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
It just feels like they're sputtering right now. Every time you think they've turned the corner, they really haven't.
Napier, he's checked in for Beal. And here's Walker outside. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds in this game. And with Wall, no doubt he's a star guard. But with that contract, Greg, comes heavy expectations.
No doubt. And I'd like to see Wall become more proactive, really as a playmaker on offense in the near future. Depending on how he feels after the injuries, he might need to change his style just a bit.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Boston, no good that time either.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small forward, any kind of letdown here.
With the shot. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got his second bucket of the night. Wizards leading by 7. And here's Napier. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now, here's Tice. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Well, you can tell there's a team-first mentality with the young gun Jason Tatum working to find the open teammate. Nice.
Here is Wall. They lead by 4. Here's Wagner. And Boston with the rebound. Now Tatum. And the layup falls.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Here's Wall. Hachimura the pass to Wagner. Over Tice. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
And Walker kicks to Tice. Now here's Smart. 8 points his last outing. Just 5 to shoot. Over Napier. And it's Boston with another.
And, Kev, I think it's crucial that Marcus Smart be able to drain these mid-range shots, right? He does a great job squaring himself up.
Now here's Napier. Over to the left wing. Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
Yeah, he can finish like an elite shooting guard. Wall with the size and burst to throw it down with ease.
Boston trailing. Pass to Canner. Tice with the ball. In the corner. Tatum with it. 6 on the shot clock. The shot, no good. And it's Washington the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, in that game, I thought they took advantage of some sloppy play, but give them credit. They turned mistakes into points.
Well, you have to capitalize when your opponent has miscues, Greg, and give this team some credit. Every time that opponent turned it over, they capitalized.
Celtics trail by 4. Knocked away. Napier with it. He's picked up by Walker. And the basket by Napier. Boston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Now a timeout called by Boston.
In the city of Boston, 12 championships since 2000. 6 in football, 4 in baseball, and 1 apiece in hockey and basketball.
Greg, you'd have to say Boston has become the sports capital of the country. The fans are knowledgeable, they're passionate, and they are justifiably proud.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Mahimi's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Bertanis comes in for Mo Wagner. And Smith subbed in for John Wall.
The fast release makes Gordon Hayward such a difficult check. If the defense is giving him any space, forget about it.
Here's Napier. After Gordon Hayward's bucket. Here's the three. Here's Mahimi. Poirier grabs the miss.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Got that one up quick. And now just a 1-point Washington lead.
The three-point shot has opened up and unlocked the entire complete game of Gordon Hayward. That is pretty, Kevin.
Smith the pass to Hachimura. Tries it from 9. The rebound by the Celtics.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Wanamaker the pass to Poirier. Kicks it to Hayward. Inside. Here's Poirier. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 on the clock.
And that's terrific D by Hachimura. He's shown he has the strength and length to match up against almost anyone.
And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect. Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the 3-ball in his last year of college, hitting over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
Second free throw, no good. No doubt passing is a premium for this team game of the NBA. We love the individual star power, but it is a team game. Are there any playmakers out there that don't get, Doris, you think, enough credit for all that they do for their team?
Well, the first guy that comes to mind is a man that Steve Kerr described as probably the smartest single basketball player he has ever been around, and that's Andre Iguodala. The numbers in terms of his scoring, obviously not eye-popping, but his incredible defense and then his elite passing skills have been so critical to so many championship teams.
And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics, trailing by 4. Here's Poirier, guarded by Mahimi.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
There's 1:38 left in the first. Here's Wanamaker. Napier covering.
Now, Kevin, this is what you're paying Jan Mahimi to do, right? Contest shots, perhaps intimidate a little bit on the defensive end.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For Washington, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
One shot.
Well, a new era begins for the Washington Wizards, right? A change in the front office. The team has tried for years to rebuild in a number of different approaches. Perhaps a fresh outlook for fans under new guidance gives this team new hope.
And for the Wizards and their new front office, Doris, a tough task ahead of them.
I think so, Kevin, because first and foremost, they need to change the culture of the team, right? Too long, there had been a lack of accountability in D.C., and I think once they address that, the rest of the rebuild could come easier.
And Washington making a change here. Bell's checked in. Now, here's Bertans. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Wanamaker. There's 49 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Poirier. And the shot is long.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Napier passes to Smith. Now, here's Bertans. Shoots from the block. He gets it in there. And the Wizards lead by 8.
And it's almost as if they knew exactly what the D was going to throw at them on that possession.
And here's Hayward. He's coming off a 19-point game against Chicago. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, that shot is off. And so it's the Washington Wizards in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Gordon Hayward reunited with his college coach Brad Stevens. He said they go way back.
Our relationship started when I was in high school. He came to my morning workouts and really recruited me at Butler and was kind of the first guy that I think believed in me that I could make it to the next level.
And I'm sure, Greg, that relationship played a big role in Hayward deciding to join the Boston Celtics.
And not just a connection, but a respect. Hayward now a veteran in this league, while Stevens has moved into the conversation for one of the better young coaches in our league.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the floor for Boston, Brown and Hayward, they're the wings. Then it's Williams. And it's Wanamaker in at the 1. Now Smith. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now here is Bell over Williams. No good from Bell. Hayward looking around. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, he hasn't found the range yet here in the second period. Only 1 triple for him tonight.
Here's Napier. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Celtics trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got his first basket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Smith drives in, and it's blocked by Brown.
Wow, twice on the pipes. Jaylen Brown with a message for the offense. Nice.
With his first shot attempt, rebounded by Bell.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Smith now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Wanamaker the pass to Poirier. Hayward on the wing. This one for 3. They get it again. Bell with the block.
Well, the high motor, versatile defender, Jordan Bell, twice on the pipes.
Washington leading now by 4. Bertans in the post. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Boy, not nearly tough enough inside on the defensive end. They made that all too easy for him.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Wanamaker the pass to Poirier. Hayward outside. There's the 3. Washington with the rebound. Bertans got his 4th rebound in this one. Napier with it. He has 7. Down low. Taken away by Williams. And stolen by Napier. And now the fast break. Bell with the ball. And look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Wall.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defenses.
Well, Jordan Bell is a player who is going to accept his role and do everything that's asked of him. That's why you want him on your team.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Bryant comes in for Bertanis, and John Wall subbed in for Napier. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching, and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the basement.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. And
wow.
I was 16 years old.
Incredible.
Remember it very well.
Incredible.
Very well. Here's Smart following the basket by John Wall. They double him with Wall. Smart kicks to Cancer. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Boy, you try to avoid this if you're the defender, because you give Bradley Beal an opportunity to create an easy shot. Look out.
So it's Boston now. 11-point game. Walker dishes to Tatum. Wall against Walker. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
That one goes. Counted.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Celtics trail by 13. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Shot left block. Dishes it to Smart. Baseline try, and it comes off the front of the rim. Washington leading now by 13. Bell passes to Wall. And Bell kicks to Beal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Just the threat of that shot, enough to get him airborne. Nice fake by Beal. When he first came into the NBA, many thought Bradley Beal would be a mostly catch-and-shoot shooting guard. But this guy is proven he can definitely shoot, but there's so much more to his game. He can create for others. He can get himself off on the bounce. He is a terrific all-around guy now.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Beal, Doris, he's been more aggressive at attacking the rim.
And Kevin, it's worked out for him because he's gotten to the line more, and that allows you to become a consistent scoring presence. Boy, the dynamic nature of Beal's offensive game has really elevated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Mo Wagner's checked in for Jordan Bell. And it's Hachimura in for Smith.
I think Bradley Beal, guys, has everything you want in a two-guard. He's 6'5", so he's got tremendous size. He's an outstanding athlete. He's one of the purest shooters in the game. He's unafraid in the clutch. I mean, what's not to like?
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
Smart passes to Walker. Nice ball movement by Boston. Smart dishes to Tatum. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Beal, the pass to Hachimura. The Wizards with another miss.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Walker's shot is off.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. Austin with the ball. Down by 15. Here's Walker. Sweet little floater. Walker's got 6.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Beal against Smart. Left side, Bryant. To the middle. Wall against Walker. Walker with some nice D. Here's Tatum. Rebound, Washington. Hachimura's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
This guy lightning fast in the open court. It's hard to keep up with John Wall.
Celtics trail by 15. And Walker kicks to Cantor. It's stolen by Wall. Here's Beal. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Walker. He has 6. The pass to Cantor. Back to Walker. It's stolen by Wall. Here's Hachimura. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, a lot of Wall's passes end up on the highlight reel. He just makes it so easy for his guys to catch and finish.
Boston shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Here's Walker. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. From 15 feet away, drained for 2 points. 8 points for him.
You got to shadow Walker. His mid-range game is on point.
Wall passes to Wagner. Over Tice. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Celtics trail by 19. Walker looking for an opening. Wall with a block.
Now you see the wingspan and the timing by John Wall. What a defensive effort.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Passes it to Walker. Again, the miss by Walker.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Outside, Wall. Pass to Beal. Takes the 3. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Smart. Launches it. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And the Celtics last season mourning the passing of the great John Havlicek.
You know, Greg, he spent his entire career with the Celtics. He won 8 titles along the way. He was known as one of the great competitors and a class individual. His legacy undoubtedly will live on.
Celtics trail by 21. Up top, Walker. Covered by Wall. Here's Tatum and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Excellent D from Cantor.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And here's Wall. 10 points for him. .158 left in the second quarter. Cantor against Bryant. Here's Wall. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Walker goes in. Wall with a block. And he gets the bucket. Wizards leading by 19. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first half. It's Beal on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Wagner. Bryant trying to free himself up. Wagner, good. Wagner's got 6 here in this quarter.
What an outstanding pass, and Bradley Beal has come such a long way as a playmaker.
Celtics trail by 21. Walker finds Tatum. Here's Smart. Now Tatum. Last time 14 points for him. To the paint. Here's Cantor. Hits the jump hook. Cantor's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, this guy is a skilled scorer from that area. Once Enes Kanter gets a little bit of position, he's good.
Wall passes to Bryant. Shoots over Cantor. And Bryant the bucket on the assist by Wall.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
35 seconds left in the first half. Walker in the post. Covered by Wall. Walker's shot is off. Wizards leading by 21. Now here's Wall. He's got 12. Outside for Beal. Top of the key, Bryant. Shoots over Cantor. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there. And so it's Washington riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Bradley, a strong first half for you and the team. It looked like you guys really were ready to play. Was that something Coach emphasized?
Yeah, most definitely. We wanted to hit them first. We weren't going to check any temperatures, as he said, so we were not going to just let guys do what they want to do. We're going to come out and be the aggressor, and we did that.
Obviously have to maintain that in the second half. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a great half of basketball from John Wall. He had 12 points, 3 block shots, and 2 steals. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
Well, their success from the free throw line is big tonight. They absolutely were determined to take it to the hole and not be denied. We saw them dictating the action, finishing strong, and asking for more.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, it's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Wizards 5 right now. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Wagner out there with Thomas Bryant. And it's Hachimura in at the 3 slot. And here's Tatum for 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Tatum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Jason Tatum is the complete package on the offensive end. He can drive it, he can get to the mid-range, and now the 3-point shot.
Right side Beal, a 3-ball, and good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Well, it has been a long road back from injury for John Wall, Greg. The heel issue followed by the Achilles tear.
And you just hope that Wall can make a full recovery and get back to the player he once was. Provides so much with his speed and playmaking as well as scoring.
Now here's Walker. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Cantor makes it off the glass. Cantor's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Wall draws the double. Here's Hachimura. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Walker. The shot that time not on target. And Washington the other way now.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Bryant. Over Tatum. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist from Beal. Beal's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Walker. He's got 10. The pass to Tice. Back to Walker. Shot clock at 6. Over to Wall. Here's Cantor. That shot off the mark. Nice D from Bryant. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Smart. And Bryant kicks to Beal. Back to Bryant. Latrey. Rebounded by the Celtics. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Outside Tatum. He dishes it to Walker. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. Bryant with the rebound.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's Wagner. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wagner's got 10.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Smart with the ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Passes it to Tice. Wall against Walker. Pass to Wagner. Here's Hachimura. And Cantor pulls it down.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Nice shot by Smart.
But Kevin, how about Marcus Smart displaying an ability to get through and around traffic? Exceptional control.
It's Beal on the wing. Here's Wagner, and that one is stuffed right through.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Now, here's Walker. He's got 10. for three. Washington with the rebound. Wagner's got 8 rebounds in this game. Beal against Smart. Pass to Hachimura. Bryant with it. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Walker. And it's sent back by Bryant. Beal the pass to Wall. Here's Hachimura. Guarded by Tatum. Wagner. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot. Bryant finds Wall. Beal from long range. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Smart passes to Tice. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tice has got 5 points so far. So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Doris, you played, you've coached, you've broadcast, you've done it all in this business. How did you like to be coached when you were a player at the very top of your game?
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things were coaches who challenged me, those who would not allow me to accept the level I was currently at, those who wanted to push me and extend and expand my game. Listen, every player wants to be respected. Every player wants to feel valued. But the great ones to me, the LeBron James, the Kevin Durant's, they want to be coached hard. They want you to push them to the greatest possible level they're capable of.
That's great insight. Well, the Celtics shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. Tatum's shot is off. Wizards leading by 23. Wall passes to Bell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And when you think of Jordan Bell, you think of do-it-all big man.
Specifically how strong he is on defense. Great timing for blocking shots, good hands, and can guard anybody out on the floor. Can finish plays as well when moving at the hoop.
That one is off.
And the Celtics looking to bounce back and make another deep playoff run.
And I think, Greg, they certainly have the talent to do it. This is a team that remains on the upswing. They have draft picks and assets. I think they are well positioned for the future.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Robert Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Three-pointer, Hayward. Rebounded by the Wizards.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Yes, that goes in. 13 points for Bradley Beal.
I'll tell you this, when you let Bradley Beal catch a rhythm, turn the lights out, it's over.
Outside Williams. The dish now to Hayward. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward-thinking about is always accepting new ideas. And they've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in tournament, maybe even reducing the 82-game regular season schedule. Now, all of these would be very bold moves, but Commissioner Adam Silver has always demonstrated a willingness to think outside the box. Kevin?
BA, great assessment, good report, thank you so much. Now, here's Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet, and he gets it to go.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Here's Smith. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hayward from outside. Washington with the rebound. Berton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wizards shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Wall passes to Bell. A shot off that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Here's Brown. Bill with the block. And he recovers it. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, the 3rd pick back in 2016. Doris, tantalizing strength and athleticism.
Well, the absolute definition of a perfect basketball body. Excellent first step. For him, it's all about aggressiveness. Bringing those tools to bear in terms of your basketball skill.
There's Beal with the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Williams to the left side wing. Poirier passes to Walker. Celtics passing it around. Looking to get back on track here.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Here's Beal. Now the pass to Bertans. Over Williams. Here's Mahimi. Drops in the layup for 2. Mahimi's got his first 2 points.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
Now here's Walker. He's got 10. They double team Walker. Lays it up off the glass. Walker's got 12 points in the game.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Washington leading now by 22. Outside Beal. Passes to Bertans. Back to Napier. 5 to shoot. Bertans can't get it to go. Boston's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Beal with the block.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the 3-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
You take a look at Beal, and at number 4 on the list, he's almost certain to take part in the contest this year. He's going to be excited to let those long-range shots fly in All-Star Weekend.
And the fans have been right to give him so much love. He's deadly from beyond, and he has to be in this contest this season.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
Celtics making a switch here. Cantor's checked in.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Wizards leading by 19 points. 1:03 left to play in the third. Bertans kicks to Beal. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's the break. Here's Hayward, and he banks in the layup. Hayward's got 5 points in the quarter.
How about the effort from Gordon Hayward? He takes pride, I think, in scoring over the defense.
Outside Beal, pass to Bertans. The 10-footer. And it's Mahimi finishing it off.
Well, if you use your strength and your power and a little bit of relentlessness, as John Mahimi does, he cleans up.
Celtics trail by 19. Outside, Walker. And it's off from three-point range.
I'll tell you, a rough quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
Here's Napier. He has 7. Outside, Beal. A 3-ball. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Washington taking a 19-point lead into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Now, Greg, he's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the 4th quarter. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Ennis Cantor is out there with Williams. And it's Hayward in at the 3 slot. Bertans can't get it to go.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Now, here's Napier. Smith finds Mahimi. And here's Napier. Here's Hachimura. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Brown wide open. He fires. Rebound by Mahimi. Mahimi's got 6 rebounds in the game. Banked in off the glass. And it's 6 points for Smith. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Brown feeling it out a bit. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Wagner, he's checked in for the Wizards. Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. Tatum comes in for Gordon Hayward.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
Now, here is Smith. Looking to get it going, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Washington making some changes. Thomas Bryant comes in for Mahimi, and John Wall subbed in for Smith. And he sinks the second. Well, it's a new front office in Washington, and Greg, they've got their work cut out for him.
John Wall's huge Supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
Well, if he gets near the cup, Jason Tatum will leave, no doubt. Woohoo!
Back to Wall. Pass to Wagner. Here's Hachimura. 5 on the clock. Bryant trying to free himself up, and it's Napier missing.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall,
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here is Wall following the bucket by the Celtics. And here's Walker. Over in the corner, Brown. The pass to Tice. He kicks to Walker. But they'll get another chance. There's Brown with the three. Hachimura grabs the miss. Wizards leading by 13. Count that bucket.
You have to push Hachimura out of there if you're the defense. He's a real problem on the interior.
Walker dishes to Cantor. Up top, Brown. Napier covering. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in. That's good from Cantor.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Bryant. Excellent D from Cantor.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now here's Napier. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Here's Bryant. Wagner passes to Bryant. Here's Hachimura. He's off on that one. Excellent D from Cantor. Here's Walker. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So it's the Wizards now. 10-point lead. Free throw line jump shot. Wall's shot is good.
I think that pull-up jumper is a shot the defense will concede to John Wall. They think you can't take away everything.
Here's Tice. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it. This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Knocked loose. Oh, and here we go. Wall's got it. The fast break chance. Here's Napier. No good on the three. Celtics trail by 12. It's Smart with the drive. And a wide open look for Walker. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Washington has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside Bryant. Lots of room. Hachimura, no good.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
Tatum's shot is off. Wizards leading by 12. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Enes Kanter.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
And the first one drops.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
Beal's checked in for Shabazz Napier. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And you look at Jason Tatum able to play either forward position. Doris, do you think his future is at the 3 or at the 4?
I think he is interchangeable at either position because his scoring can be devastating. For Jason Tatum, it's really a matter of making sure he continues to gain strength, continue to be a force and factor on the defensive end, and probably enhance his footwork around the rim a little bit.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And you always know what you're going to get from Walker from the line. He's been a solid, consistent free throw shooter his entire career.
That's good from Walker. Kemba Walker hits them both. Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more three-point attempts than two-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade you see more three-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes than twos. This is the evolution of the game. It is not going anywhere. There's 2 high-valued shots in the league. Restricted area twos, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim, and three-point shots, and everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
Here's Wall. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Pulls it from the elbow. Jump shot is good. And the Wizards lead by 13.
Slow rotation there defensively, and he gets a wide-open look from mid-range.
And I'll tell you, you look up at the scoreboard, that's correct. They have a big lead for a reason.
Now here's Tatum. 6 to shoot. High post shot. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a poor first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
It's Beal on the wing for the 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Celtics trail by 14. And Walker kicks to Tatum. Now Kansas. From deep, Walker. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
In that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
Now here's Wall. Right side, Bryant. Passes it to Wagner. Over Tice. Offensive rebound. Here's Hachimura. Not really his range, and it's off target.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
And here's Tatum for 3. Stolen by Kansas. Smart passes to Walker. Now here's Tatum. Defense right on him. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The kick out to Wall. It's good from long range. Wall's got 19 points.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Now here's Walker. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Brad Stevens had to say to his team. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back, guys.
And Washington has possession. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Deflects the pass and pushing it up. Here's Boston. Tatum leading the charge. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Bertans. Pass to Hachimura. 4 on the clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Bertans' shot is good.
Until it goes through the net.
Smart with the ball. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
There's the pass to Walker. Whoa, with a block. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Wasted no time on that one. Beal's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Wizards. Smart kicks to Cantor. Dishes to Walker. Will it go? Good on the three-point shot. Walker's got 17 points here in the second half.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Bertans can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 16.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Wizards.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for John Wall.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
And so it's Boston with it after the basket by Washington. Here's Smart, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Bradley Beal picks one up.
You know, Kev, this is something Marcus Smart does really well. He utilizes his speed and strength to draw defenders while he's shooting.
What I love about Marcus Smart is every single trip up the floor, this guy is going to be in your grill, and it cannot be a pleasant experience to have this man guarding you.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Washington going with a whole new group here. And a new group in for the Celtics. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Williams comes in for Daniel Tice. Ojale is checked in for Jason Tatum. And Langford subbed in for Kemba Walker. Now, here is Bell. Pass to Bonga. Williams against Bell. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And the rejection by Mahimi.
And this is what you like about Jan Mahimi defensively. He might not be the highest flyer, but big-time enforcer.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. John, this team goes as you and Bradley go. What is it like having them with you out there?
We just enjoy playing with each other. He makes things easy for me, pushing the ball in the fast breaks, and having the opportunity to find him, and also getting over shots for myself. And he's helped me want to be consistent with my jump shot and making shots and trusting my energy and stuff.
You guys are growing together, John. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.